Welcome back. WNST, Towson, Baltimore, and Baltimore Positive. This is my favorite segment of the week because we don't talk so much about sports or the Ravens or winning or losing or quarterbacks. We talk about ice cream. Taharka sponsors us here at WNST and Baltimore Positive, and it all happened when I picked up it was this pint right here of Honey Graham that I picked up in downtown Baltimore at Eddie's. I brought it home. I put a picture up and said, local ice cream, it's delicious. And the folks at Taharka actually found us and said, hey, man, you love our ice cream. You should be talking about our ice cream. So that's what we do around here. This one is actually empty, but the good news is they keep me very happy. The pumpkin spice latte is here. The pumpkin cheesecake is here. And here to talk about it from Taharka Brothers, Chris Barry, who is at some point going to scoop out some of that chocolate cherry at the scoop shop down at Cross Street Market for my wife because that's her favorite flavor and she hasn't had it. You know, I got 25 flavors at Taharka here, Chris, and all she's asking for is what she can't have. It must be something about being married, man. I don't know.
That very well could be so, but at the same point, you're doing exactly what we want you to be doing. By having these like shop exclusives, you know, kind of forces you down to the shop.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to force us down to the shop here this week. You know, you have a blueberry sort of thing going on too. That
Jasmine's
you with
Blues.
the shops. Yeah, I wonder what that tastes like. If I only knew.
If only you knew someone who could get you some pints of it.
Look, the fun part of my relationship with you, A, is I love ice cream. I brag on ice cream. I eat ice cream. I love your ice cream. And Bill Cole was on with me literally 2 minutes before we did this segment, screaming about the pumpkin, not the spice latte. He loves the pumpkin cheesecake because he got a hold of it and he home delivers it. So your ice cream is that good, but the idea of how you make ice cream, there's something magical about thinking about making ice cream. There's something romantic about it.
Totally. Oh yeah. No, it's a beautiful and elegant dance. I mean, especially the one you got there, that, you know, the pumpkin spice latte, you see looking at it, you've got the sweet cream, you've got the pumpkin coffee.
It's got like layers of like little chunks of cream in it.
Oh yeah. That's the move. That's the whole point.
What did you know about ice cream before you started working at Taharka? Because you're sort of new. Most of the folks I've talked to at Taharka have been there years. You know, I mean, everyone in Baltimore has seen a pink truck or has seen a pint of this somewhere or been at an event somewhere. But our goal here is to really localize this and talk about the people and getting involved in, because you guys are more than just a little place where you make ice cream.
Totally. Yeah. And we appreciate you sharing your time with us. But like, I don't know if it was last week or 2 weeks ago, you talked to Mike Prokop, who his origin story it coincides perfectly with the Taharka Brothers starting in, was it 2008, where that's kind of my ice cream journey. Starting in 2009, I started working with Ben & Jerry's and worked with them up until 2017. So when I moved down here last summer,
I ate some of your product. I am not going to lie.
Ben & Jerry's?
Of course.
That's previous. This is now.
It's a gateway drug to Taharka, is what it is.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's kind of 100% what drew me to Taharka Brothers in general. Right?
You're an ice cream guy.
I'm an ice cream guy. I'm a values-led company guy. I'm a, social mission, prioritizing around your local community guy. Like, so the symbiosis was there. I mean, it was perfect unity.
My wife is going to think of you as the chocolate cherry ice cream guy before it's all over with, Chris. Chris Barry is here from Taharka. You know, I have one of the fun old school labels here on the pumpkin spice latte when you guys do these seasonals. And, of course, you have the base one here and the pumpkin cheesecake, which I'm about to get into. This one's really good. And I'm not a cheesecake person. Like, in general, I don't love cheesecake. This has the light thing. You guys have done the peach pie and the crust recently as well, and I know you really work hard on local relationships, not just with people like me who love ice cream, or help you sell your ice cream and talk about home delivery and talk about social justice and hold it up on the air and all that stuff, But more than that, your stories and the seasons and the things you're doing, you have a really cool thing. I'm going to share this out with everyone because you shared it on Instagram. I follow you guys. The Black is Beautiful collaboration. You're doing this with Monument City Brewing, another local people.
Yep.
There's a lot that I love about this, but it has two of my favorite words in it. Well, actually, four of my favorite words: chocolate, stout, ice cream. So, anybody that knows me, knows anything about my beer taste, knows that I'm stouty. And so this here, does this already exist, or is this a label? Like, have you tasted this? Have you made the batch of this, or are we about to make this?
So, the benefit of working in the factory and with the company on such a small level is, when we come up with an idea like this, we don't just make it all willy-nilly. I mean, we got to test this. So, we put some hours.
I'm a tester. I'm a good tester.
Next time we'll get you on
I can
the
do it.
eggnog.
I swear I can do it.
I appreciate that. But yeah, it's one of those that, like, we met with Monument. They were super gracious with us. They kind of fed us the beer and make sure that we knew the profile there. We brought the idea to them. They were 100% on board. And so this is a secret website that's going to be on a QR code on the back of this pint. So this pint is launching on Friday, coinciding with an event at Monument City Brewing. We're doing that from 5 to 7 over there. We're bringing the big pink truck, obviously, have to. And so we're teaming up with them. We're going to have the ice cream. We're going to have some beer.
What time is it?
5 to 7.
Am I allowed to come?
You are more than welcome to come. Encouraged, in fact.
Mm.
If you want to scoop your own ice cream, we might even let you.
When you
got to talk
truck,
to Vinny about that.
I'm serious about this. So if you bring the truck, will it have the chocolate cherry? Will it have the jasmine, blueberry, or will it not? Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
I don't want to write a check that I can't cash on.
Oh, so you just don't know.
I just don't know.
You don't have an unlimited amount of ice cream, right? Like, I would think right now, if I want to come get some pumpkin cheesecake, you could probably find some, but a couple of weeks from now, you won't be able to, right? Like, once it's gone, right? Which is 100%. Why when I came out and met Steve in April, he said, I got some eggnog in the back. I can't sell it anymore. It's a little out of date, but I have a couple I can give you. I still have one. I keep talking about this, and I have one left. Honey, bring the eggnog. I'm in the mood.
You only have to wait so much longer on that one, and then you can kind of take care of that one. And
I want to be there the day we make it. Can I come that day?
I think we can make that work.
I want to be an Oompa Loompa in the Taharka Brothers.
You can be the guy who peers the rum.
Can you bring me some eggnog? Oh. She's getting some eggnog for me.
There you go.
I'll have her take the pumpkin cheesecake back. Give me the deal on seasonals and making these. I'm holding the Black is Beautiful up for everybody to see here. You can go to Taharka and check it out. Taharka Brothers and check it out. But for making seasonals and how you do that and the schedule that you're on, I would think coming from the other ice cream company that making seasonals is something that everybody enjoys. They want to get a hold of them. You bring them down to the scoop shops. Honey Graham holds it all together. I mean, right? And Chocolate Love.
100%.
These incredible flavor. The roasted strawberry my wife loves and the key lime pie that she loves so much. But the seasonals are always going to be what gears around what I want to talk about. Because I do wait for the eggnog every year, and here it is right here.
Boom. You weren't kidding. He's got it. Yeah, no, totally. I mean, it's also one of those that, like, especially this year, given everything that has taken place in 2020, we kind of had to reprioritize things, and we kind of, I don't want to say we lost track of our seasonals. They're always something we're thinking about, but I mean, we did like a late season peach. There it is.
Oh, look at that. See, I'm holding that up. See, this has been in my freezer since like the day I met Steve, maybe April. And I ate 2 or 3 of them during the summer. I had eggnog on the 4th of July just so I could say I did it. I put a picture up on the internet too. So this kicks off. It's officially the holidays here. You can feel the holiday lights behind me and the Festivus charm, and you can feel all that. Because once I taste the eggnog, it'll officially be November for me.
It's on.
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, so yeah, I get so excited about ice cream. You can tell, right?
Oh, absolutely. And I fully support it.
What's your favorite flavor?
Honey Graham, hands down. I mean, it's not one of those things that, like, we say it because it's our number one seller. It's like we say it because it is the best.
My
You know
wife
what
is
I
coming
mean?
to rescue all this because she doesn't want it to melt, and I
That's
appreciate her.
appreciation for the
Thank
product.
you, honey.
Absolutely.
We gotta have respect for the product, man. You get those little pillows of cream start to melt in the pumpkin spice latte. We have a problem. But people love to probably come to you like I do every week and say, when are you going to make me a macadamia nut pineapple graham thing? And I would think that you have been a part of many failed ice cream flavors that still taste pretty good.
I mean, it's like pizza. It's like anything else wonderful. You know, even the worst version of it is still pretty darn good. So, you know, but I think that's why we have our flavor committee. We have the guys who have been doing this for years, and they know what they're doing. So it's not a matter of like, no one's going to just throw something in for the sake of throwing it in. It's very planned and concise, and they know why this ingredient with this ingredient, and they bring it together, and it's harmonious.
Chris Barry is here. He takes care of all of the scoop shops for our partners at Taharka Brothers. So I can hold the boxes up now because all these are empty. My ice cream is safely 10 minutes into this interview back in my freezer for further enjoyment on a cone later.
There you go.
I want to ask you about this. This is important. I mean, you talk about social justice. It says so right on the back. If nobody's ever read this, at Taharka, we use our award-winning ice cream to serve up social change. Each scoop inspires cultural understanding, community engagement, economic empowerment, and, of course, good times. Our social enterprise is managed and operated primarily by young adults. You're younger than me, Chris, who are bringing change to our beloved city. That's Baltimore. That's here. Ice cream has always inspired people to come together, so we take ours to the intersections of cultural divides to do just that, including Monument City on Friday night. Taharka is an authentic ice cream experience that only Baltimore can offer, but luckily everyone can enjoy. So you joined this company 11 months ago. You joined from another ice cream company where you're making seasonals. You understand the business of ice cream, but that's Vermont and that's, everywhere. Branching out from a local company and the things that you guys are doing here locally and local flavors and local things. Give me a little insight into some of your goals for 2021 and some things that you're going to be using me to help you facilitate as we get out into Baltimore and talk about these things, because it's more than just putting something on the back of an ice cream box.
Absolutely. And I think that's kind of one of the biggest things, where it talks about the community engagement. I mean, that's what drew me to a small Baltimore company. Now as a resident here, like our outreach that we have as a company and that we wish to continue moving forward, working with small businesses like Crust by Mac and creating a flavor to support her, but then also, double dipping on that, pun intended, and making sure that supports Black Girls Vote and Seven Crowns, and now working with Monument City Brewing, another local company, and then having proceeds of that going to support the Baltimore Action Legal Team. So it's being able to work with these community partners and really it's one of those, when you read the back of the pint, right? You see everything that's going on there. I want there to be such hard, tangible things that you can point to, and it's not just like, oh yeah, they do this. It's like, no, you're going to be like, yeah, the Crust by Mac, it worked with Black Girls Vote. The Monument City Black is Beautiful, that was prioritized around supporting Balt. Like, this is what I want, the synonymous Taharka brand with the social action. I want it to be just like a hand in hand, perfect symbiosis there.
And the ice cream tastes good too. Taharka's local.
So it makes it easy.
Yeah, we encourage everybody to come on out. I want to put this, I'll share this one more time. We're going to share this out on social media as well. Our friends at Taharka have come together with Monument City Brewing. The flavor is Black is Beautiful. It is a chocolate stout ice cream inspired by a collaborative campaign in the brewing industry started by Weathered Souls Brewing, based around raising awareness to the injustices that many people of color face on a daily basis. Monument City joined this campaign, donated their proceeds to the Baltimore Action Legal Team to help provide legal support to Baltimore communities as they exercise their civil liberties and protesting against injustices rooted in structural racism and economic inequality. This inspired us to keep the conversation and the campaign flowing out of the world of beer, which I like, and into the world of ice cream, which I also like. I've been selling beer a long time around here, Chris. I mean, there have been many stouts and lagers and even ales. Rarely an IPA, though. I'm not into the bitter thing, but beer and ice cream have always sort of worked together. Root beer floats. Think about it, right?
I'm just saying, we may or may not have our vanilla on site Friday to match with Monument's wood stove. Just throwing that out.
Did you just say vanilla?
I did say vanilla.
Okay, so vanilla is the maligned flavor, and I go through this every week with the Taharka folks, because when I come out to get ice cream and you guys run me into the freezer, my glasses fog up and you laugh at me, and I can't even see what I'm grabbing. I'm just grabbing pints. I get out.
Got to work for it.
I didn't want peanut butter cup. I wanted mint flakes, So, but the vanilla is – your vanilla is outstanding, but I'm a vanilla guy. And – I don't know when this happened. Well, I do know when this happened. Late one night, I was coming home from Philadelphia, and I pulled into the retailer with the golden arches because it was after midnight, and I got the 99-cent cone.
Yep.
And I ate it, and it just tasted really good. And I didn't want vanilla. I wanted something. I wanted something with nuts and something with chocolate and something with caramel and something with something in it. But I'm like, any port in a storm, it's after midnight, it's cold, it's ice cream, it's some ice cream product. I don't know what the hell it is, but it tasted good, and it was vanilla. And I'm like, that was probably 10 years ago. So I was 42 years old. And I'm like, I would never order vanilla. I would never eat vanilla. I would, maybe vanilla with like bananas Foster at Roost Chris or something, but like never just vanilla. Why would I do vanilla when I could do all the flavors of the flavor wheel? And then I started having vanilla, and I started respecting vanilla, and I started going vanilla scoop with blueberry pie, vanilla scoop with peach praline pie. And then I started like, I'm just going to have a regular scoop of vanilla. And then you guys came into my life 6 months ago, and you've made vanilla freely available to me. And I'm going to tell you, there's probably not a third day that doesn't go by where I don't have a scoop of vanilla, that I like it that much. And it doesn't need anything else. Vanilla bean is beautiful in the way it is. It's perfect.
Absolutely.
And it's flameless.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's, apple pie season is kind of coming to a close here. And it's like, when you think about, even myself, if my girlfriend's making an apple pie or an apple crisp, it's like, okay, I'm going to bring some ice cream home, obviously. And it's not even a conversation of like, oh, maybe I'll bring the pumpkin spice latte because that'll be a fun fall. No. It's apple pie and vanilla ice cream. That's it. It is what it is.
Or pumpkin pie and vanilla ice cream, or mincemeat pie and vanilla ice cream, or
shepherd's pie and vanilla ice cream. Go crazy.
Yeah, I mean, vanilla bean with pie, that's all you need to know. I mean, you don't even need to get exotic. Jelly. Well, this is what happens when you're not connected to someone like Chris or Steve, or you have friends that can slide you a little pumpkin cheesecake and you run out of it, or you don't have eggnog just laying around off season, that you can just augment that by just having vanilla bean Taharka Brothers ice cream, and that can go with any pie that you have.
Absolutely. Or in a cone.
Let's talk about delivery, man, because I know this is important. Chris Barry's here from Taharka Brothers. Can I call you an ice cream maker? Are you a maker, or what? Or you're just a scoop? What are you exactly? What's the official title?
I'm like the only guy who's never made ice cream here. Everyone else has spent their time in the kitchen. I just pass through when they're making something good and I want it.
You're not a chef. You're just a consumer.
Not a chef. Absolutely.
Well,
I've got the palate. Absolutely.
All I want to do, I'll wear the little hat, I'll wear the suit. I just want to be present when the eggnog is created. I just want to see the magic of creating the deliciousness of seasonal ice creams at Taharka. But
absolutely.
But delivery, and this is really important because I learned some stuff with this when we start talking about delivery, that you can order it now and tell me, like, if I want it like the day before Thanksgiving, I can get that done now, and I can let you know that I want pumpkin flavors now so you do not run out of them. And I am assured to have pumpkin on Thanksgiving for my son because he loves the pumpkin cheesecake too.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest things that we've kind of learned through all this. I mean, starting in mid-March until now, I mean, we've learned that people want to be able to schedule their orders. So where, as opposed to initially we'd get the order and be like, hey, we're coming sometime.
Well, hang on.
They
have to be
hours.
there to deliver it when you're home delivering it. It's ice cream. You can't just drop it off on the door.
I mean, you can, but then you don't have ice cream when you get home. So we certainly recommend you be home.
Yeah, you have to be home, right? So like that it is a little different than dropping off like an Amazon package or like a
totally.
right? So give everybody how easy it is to do, because I talk about this ice cream all the time. People are like, where can I get it? And go in the store and whatever. And I tell them, just click and order it. We're going to be providing all sorts of wild codes and cool stuff for the holidays. Follow us on social. I promise I'm going to hook people up. But I'm telling everyone to do this for Christmas on our behalf and for the holidays and for Thanksgiving, because this is how I hooked up with Steve. You know this? Last year, a certain female competitor's ice cream who I enjoy significantly from Columbus, Ohio, I did a holiday order, and which I will not be doing this year, but I want to channel all of that eggnog, pumpkin, cheesecake, latte love into the Taharka thing here for the seasonal. So I want to make everybody aware of how easy this is going to be for them.
Yeah, I mean, to say it's easy is an understatement. I mean, you literally click. You click the order now, takes you to the page. You get to choose your date based on where you're at. So obviously you enter your address, and from there you pick 8 pints, and you tell us when to show up, and we'll show up. And we'll show up right to your front door.
Hartford County, Baltimore County,
Boom,
Anne Arundel
boom,
County, Owings
boom.
Mills, Columbia. And if you're like me and you've got 22 flavors in the freezer and they won't give you cherry chocolate chip or blueberry jasmines, you got to go to the scoop shop. So tell them about the scoop shops.
Got to go to the scoop shops.
Yeah, you're forcing my wife down there. She's unhappy, but you know what? Every night she's like, let's go take a walk. And I'm like, all right, let's go get a cone. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go get a cone.
Yeah, you just naturally gravitate towards the shop, whether you mean to or not. I know, I've been there. But yeah, I mean, the shops, especially now more than ever, I mean, we're in our house, Broadway Market, and Cross Street Market, as you're well aware. And we're just trying to figure it out, navigate the space, and to be a retailer in an indoor market amidst a pandemic. It's certainly presented its challenges, but we're trying to build the hype around it. We're trying to make sure that we have the Jasmine's Blues and the Black Cherry Chunk to kind of draw people in, where you can't get this through home delivery. Don't get me wrong. We appreciate the support no matter what, but
I got to say that over and over again, Black Cherry Chunk, because like I
speak it into.
Well, we took a picture. My wife and I walked down a cross street and we took a picture of the available flavors, and she was like, WTF, you don't tell me these things? And I'm like, they don't tell me. I didn't know, so we had to go to the scoop shop, because you guys, you keep some of these flavors so I gotta
we
smell
keep some
the
things close to the chest,
absolutely, of the blueberry jasmine. Well, I'm going to get a double scoop. I'm going to get the Jasmine Blues on the bottom. I'm going to get the Black Cherry Chunk. Is that right?
You got it. You got it.
I'm going to get that. Is that dark chocolate, by the way?
Oh yeah, of course.
Because who would have milk chocolate right now? I mean, why? We're in a plague. Go all in.
Go all in. I think there's more. What is it? Antioxidants and endorphins in the dark chocolate.
All the good stuff, man. It's like blueberries. Right. It's
healthy.
It's all the superfoods. It's a superfood ice cream. Chris Berry's here. He will scoop you cherry chocolate chunk, Jasmine's Blues, or any of the other awesome flavors that I love so much. The Honey Graham, the Peanut Butter Cup. Let's see what else we got here. The Mint Flicks and Chills, which I'm out of, by the way, out of this. Yep. I actually have extra caramel crunch, so I appreciate that. I try to feel like you want to focus on what you have an abundance of at this point. So right now I have enough Honey Graham. I'm running out of vanilla bean. I'm out of Mint Flicks. I'm trying to think of what else I'm out of. But I have pumpkin cheesecake. I have one extra pumpkin cheesecake and one extra pumpkin spice latte. I really like the pumpkin spice latte, but I'm a coffee guy. You know that, right? So
you and me both, brother.
That's why I got my Rofo cup here. We love you. We appreciate you guys. Get the truck around. I hope to see you at Monument City on Friday night.
Absolutely. I'll be there.
Hang on. Very important. This Black is Beautiful flavor, is this another one of these ones you're going to hide from me at the scoop shops? Is this another one that I'm never going to hold up on the air?
Maybe myself or one of my coworkers here, we can take care of you. But
this is what
it is going to be. It's going to launch at the event, and then this is how it works.
This is what you do. You say, look, if you come to the event on Friday night, I'll figure something out. That way you get me to the event, which I think I'm going to come anyway. And because it's got beer and ice cream, and it's Friday night, and it's Baltimore, and there's a plague, and I want to show off my long hair, my rock star hair. So I'll come out. But
you and me both, brother.
I want to make sure that when I brag about this chocolate stout, that people can actually get it. That's all.
Oh, totally. Well, you can get it. Just, you just got to want it.
You can home deliver it?
Not
yet.
I don't think we're going to make enough of it. So we are going to prioritize it, but we will have it at the event. So we're going to be selling pints out of the truck at the event, so you can get it then. And then as of Saturday, it'll launch in all our scoop shops.
So I can buy a pint at the truck Friday and bring it home.
Totally.
All right. Well, then I'm going to do that. Friday night, Monument City. Be there. Be square. Let's make sure we get everybody there. I have all the information up. You guys are going to share that, though, on the Black is Beautiful.
We're making a big announcement today.
Absolutely. Monument City Brewing. We will get that out on social media. We hope to see you on Friday night over there. Thanks for the time. Thanks for the scoop.
Appreciate you.
On the local ice cream and our friends at Taharka Brothers. Absolutely. And as long as you got the honey graham, you're good to go.
Oh, always.
I am Nestor. We are WNST.net, AM 1570, talking about the beautiful ice cream and our friends at the Taharka Brothers all week long. We got election. We got Pittsburgh week. We got the Ravens. We got Luke and Owings Mills. And we got ice cold ice cream.